XNYC Prepper. XNYC Prepper here. As you can see, I just camouflaged my face. And today we're doing a hunting video. I'll be hunting a little while, but before I get to hunting, I'm going to show you guys a few of my tricks and my little setup here. I'm currently... What happened here? Oh, it doesn't work that way. Anyway, I'm currently inside my blind. And, oh, I see what's happening. What I've done there, I got the clip on. That's why I couldn't see it. See, I put the clip was in the back. Alright, this is starting off at a great start to my video. There we go, perfect, there we go. This is my tree blind. I'm inside. I created it myself, basically out of 2x4s and a little bit of insulation and some tarps and some, as you can see here, material, anything. All right, this is my seat. It's a high seat because you don't want to be sitting low, you want to be sitting high, so it's almost to the point where you're standing up. And of course I have a nice comfortable mossy oak in there. I got lights in here. Let's see here. Yeah, I got lights. Let's light it up. Hang on. I didn't know. This is my bow. And I keep it on that stand. This is my hunting coat for outside. Now for inside, I'm using black. Not camo, because you could actually see camo through this screen. Okay, it's a proven fact. You can take pictures from the way in, take one of a guy dressed in black and one of a guy dressed like in camouflage, and you'll see the camouflage. You won't see the guy in black. So when I'm inside a blind, you see this wall here, it's black. Most of my deer are coming this way. All right, and I'm black. I'm not black, but I'm blackened. I'm black during the blind, or a combination black here. But anyway, so right now, here's a couple of things. Let me show you. I keep extra arrows here, of course. This is my hunting bag that if I need to go deep into the woods to find my deer, I'll take this with me because I have all my equipment in there, and that actually carries my bow. And if I go into the woods to look for my deer, I'll take off this black camo and I'll put it on this camouflage one on, just for the sake of I like to be invisible. In here I have a bottle of water, of course, a small pair of binoculars so I could see out there far away. I keep my face camo paint there. This is Doe and Heat estrus. So I have outside a dispenser and a couple of felt drippers. So you know, it's actually right now it's rut season. So the bucks are in rut. They're gonna go crazy. They're going after the does. They're not even thinking about eating. All they want to do is screw. So here's something very important. You get yourself some dead downwind odor eliminating field spray and spray the shit out of yourself. The bottom of your boots, the back, all your clothing. Okay. Prior to coming in here, I take a shower with a special Hunter's soap and shampoo by Dead Downwind to eliminate any body odor totally. Okay, so this is very, very important. And right now what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you guys a trick that I do. And we're going to go for a little walk around my property for a second here. Let me turn the camera around. Alright. Camel Man, baby. Right. We're going to grab one of these guys. And we're going to go out there. There you go. What's it say? Oh yeah, I'm from New York City. You guys think I can't hunt? Alright? I'll prove to you that I can hunt. You say you country boys are only the ones who can survive? Well, you're wrong. Because I was born in the city. I was almost raised in the city. But I've been out here in the country for a little bit now. And I can survive, baby. I'll show you. All right, let's go outside. And, so my hunting grounds, guys. It's my hunting grounds. This is my blind. Let me try to step away from it. You guys can see. See, I made it out of tarp. And basically any stuff you could find on your property, just pick up a few 2x4s and you're good to go. Look, this was an old one of them pop-up blinds. It broke on me and I reused it all. There we go, nice. All right, so I also have a tree stand here. You see, it's a combination ground blind tree stand, and I'm about to camouflage the whole outskirts of this tree stand so you can't see me in there, you know. And there will be times when I might want to hunt up there. I especially like to hunt up there, believe it or not, when there's a lot of snow on the ground. But yeah, this is my setup right here. Got a game camera here. I got another game camera. Let's see, right there. I got 2 game cameras. All right, it's important to have a game camera, that way you can see the activity on your property. And look at it, look at this, guys. These deer are just dying here. Look at this. These are the 2 bucks that I shot last year with my bows here on this property, which I own. And this was the first one. It was a 5-pointer. And this big boy, this is actually my biggest bow kill. It's a giant 8. It's a big 8, as you guys can see. Let me turn the camera around so you can really see it against me. Oh. City boys will survive, you see? What do you think? All right, I ain't joking. I'm not joking around. All right, so let me show you guys a little trick that I do here. Around, I got these 2 walking sticks that I made, or I improvise, whatever you want to call it. This is just a hiking stick, and on the bottom of the hiking stick, I have 2 felt. These are for drippers, right? Felt drippers. Just a piece of felt, and I'm going to soak it with dough and heat, not deer and heat, dough and heat, urine, and then I'm going to circle my property from where the deer come in. They come in two ways. They come in here. There's a funnel over here because there's a street down there. You understand? So they're not going to cross the street, but they go into that little wooded area. There's a little funnel over there, and they work their way down this ridge here, back down over this way. There's water, but there's a state park over this way, and plus there's another property back here which is really big, and they hang out on that thick property over there at nighttime. That's where they live. They bed down, but they come over this way also. So they're funneled. There's only 2 ways in here, either this way or up this way. So what I do is I'm going to take a walk across here, and I'll show you as I'm walking. I forgot to bring something that I normally do, which sucks. But I'll show you guys. I'll explain to you what I do sometimes. Sometimes I'll grab, here in New York, baiting is illegal. You cannot bait, okay? Can't bait in New York. So you can use sense. And the way I do it is, like I said, I'll take some dough and heat urine, and I apply it to this stick, and as I'm walking, it's making a path. It's making a path. I mean, it's making a trail, a scent trail for the bucks. And they're gonna say, hey, oh my God, does that smell good? They're not thinking about the food. They're thinking about the dough and heat, okay? Dough estrus, dough piss. And the other thing I do is I take an apple and I crush it with my feet. I crush it with both feet. And with that, as I'm walking, it smells like the dough was going after the apples, and it just attracts a lot of deer to my place. So that's what I do. I got to go back inside because I got to get some of the scent killer. I forgot to bring it out here. All right. Nah, I could leave this here. I'll take it later on. Yeah. All right. You gotta enjoy hunting. Don't expect to get anything. Just the preparation of all this. You know, some guys get bummed out after so much work. It's a lot of work. It's work. You're getting up at 4:30 in the morning to get to your blind. If it's not easy hunting like this is easy hunting because I own the property. But if you're hunting like in state land and you're getting up at 4:30 in the morning, 5 o'clock, you're walking into the woods in the dark, trying to climb a tree stand in the dark, hang out there all day long, 1 day, 2 day, 3 days, it gets discouraging, all right? But that's part of hunting. You have to enjoy that part too. What I do is I create during the time that I'm alone, in solitude in the woods. I think about things. I enjoy being alone, so it doesn't bother me that much to be in the woods. You're not wasting your time, guys, when you're in the woods, you know, if you're not getting a deer. So check this out. I'm going to show you something here. I made this because I hunt in bear country. There's a lot of bear here in my property. I actually killed one a few years back on my property with a bow. And so I made this staff here. And as you can see, it has bear mace. Easy to grab right there. 1, 2, 3. And I also have a knife here, a Muela. It's a beautiful, beautiful military knife made in Spain. One of the best knives ever made. And in a little compartment down here, I have a small flashlight and a lighter. But yeah, you see, I walk around with this. And it's nice and tall. Let me show you. And there's a reason why I like it this high, is because when you're going down a steep hill, you can reach the bottom with this and, you know, carefully descend. So it's a great walking staff. And then of course this other one here, we're gonna add some deer urine to it right now. Guys, it's a little hard. I'm trying to switching it off back and forth here, but I only got 2 hands. All right. Try not to get this on your hands because it stinks and it's a pain in the ass. You got to wipe your hands. You got to brush a lot. Like, you know, you got to wash your hands an awful lot. So just let it soak in there. See? Nice. Now we'll just throw some over it. Hang on. Oh, that was a lot. That was a lot. I spilled some. That's okay. Ooh, stinks. Doesn't necessarily stink like really, really bad, like, but it's a strong odor, I can tell you that. All right, now this, very important. It's a warm day out here today. So this hoodie that I got has a, show you. If this doesn't work, the camera don't work, this definitely will. I got my handy dandy Buck 110. It goes with me everywhere I go, basically. I love this knife. It's probably the most popular folding knife, hunting folding knife in America ever. All right, so let's go for a walk now. That's it. This bad boy, I'm leaving it here because I use this basically when I can't hold both the camera and this. I didn't bring my chest rig or my headgear, so let's just go for a walk. And we're gonna start by going upward this way. See? Every time I place this on the ground, I'm leaving a scent for the deer. And you can see this is a trail here. It's hard to, I don't know if you guys can see it, but this is actually a trail. They come down right down this way. I happen to have another tree stand up the hill, and I'm going to show it to you guys now. So every time this thing hits the ground, it's leaving a scent. And this is one of the reasons I got that backpack that actually carries a bow or a rifle in the pack. It's made for that. So you could be hands-free. You know, you're going up steep little hills. You got rocks in here. You're doing this at nighttime. You can't see these rocks. All right, you can easily twist an ankle, break your ankle. I had a broken ankle once before. It is the worst thing on earth. You don't want a broken ankle because you won't be walking for a while. Does this camouflage look funny on my face? I look like the Joker. All right. There goes my tree stand over here. And I'm going to take this down. I'm going to relocate it. I got another spot for it. This is an old chair of mine, which I need to relocate too. This is a great hunting chair. It's a metal bar stool, right? But it's nice and tall. Oh yeah, there it is. All right. Let's keep on walking through these woods and loop around back into my shed. I'm into my hunting blind. Poor shed. This is also, I'm walking on right now, as I can see it, a lot of activity coming through here. So the deer are actually traveling here. Let's go this way here. And when you're hunting, sometimes you have a lot of time to think. You're in the woods in solitude by yourself, and you have a lot of time to think. So it's a good time to actually plan. And that's what I try to do. And I just want to give you guys a quick warning. We're all happy that Trump won. Thank God he won. He's got a lot of policies that he's going to overturn and change for the better. For the better. I heard that Putin and Zelensky, that little rat, they're probably going to give in to Donald Trump, and he's going to probably stop that war in Ukraine because he's going to stop funding them. So what are they going to do? Once he stops the money, that's it. It's over. So that's good. But don't let your guards down, guys. Don't you think that, oh my God, we're saved, the world is saved, nothing's going to happen anymore, I don't have to prep anymore. All that crazy prepping I was doing for nothing. Don't think that way, okay? This is just the beginning. There's a plan, okay? I'm gonna ask you guys something. Let me lean against this here tree. Beautiful background here. Let me ask you guys something. Man, my camouflage looks funny. I'm sure you all agree. But let me ask you something, okay? All of a sudden, they took Joe Biden out. Joe had a following. Regardless of what you guys think, yeah, he was old and decrepit, and he couldn't go on any longer, and his own people knew it. They wanted him out. Well, they made a mistake. Well, they didn't make a mistake. I'm sorry. This is what I'm trying to get at. I still believe that presidents are not elected. Or this time, maybe they were elected. We came out by the millions. But it was planned, because if Biden would have been running, let's say with Josh Shapiro, do you think the outcome would have been the same? They got Kamala, the worst president that vice president we've ever had. Okay. And Tampon Tim. This is the worst combination of Democrats. They would have been better off with two unknown Democrats than Kamala and Tampon Tim. Don't you all agree? And no, but they still put them in there. Knowing, how could they think that they were going to win? They're not stupid. All of a sudden, they concede so easily. Okay. And Trump is the president. Everything's so easy, so smooth. Isn't that a little strange? Yeah, maybe the riots are going to start someplace. They're going to start looting. All the low lives, they use this as an excuse to break into a place to steal TV. But, again, I believe that presidents are placed and not elected in most cases. And even in this case, even if he was elected, he was placed and elected because they put Kamala up against him. That's, you know, what that was an easy victory. But like I said, Joe Biden, even though he was old and crazy and he's a terrible person, that child molest, I don't know, whatever, child sniffing bandit. So now what happens is this. Before January, they're going to come up with something. They got it. They want civil war. How would you create civil war out of this scenario? You would stop Donald Trump from being the president. How are you going to stop him from being president? Look at this beautiful view, guys. Oh, you can't see from here, down here. See the creek? This is the back of my property over here. I'm up on the hill here, actually. You can't really see it, I don't think. Yeah. Getting back to that, how would they stop Donald Trump? They're going to try to impeach him. Letitia James, that nasty woman. All right. Her life, that's all she cares about in life. That's the biggest event of her life is for these bogus charges. Okay. Charging him for stuff that Joe Biden did, and he gets away with it, and Trump doesn't. And so I'm going to try to go down the steep hill here. So that's what I'm getting at. Maybe the guys in charge, the real guys in charge, and our presidents are not in charge. Okay, they're puppets. But the real guys in charge say, you know what? We're going to let the Republicans win this one. And then when they think that their president is going to be elected into office in January, they're going to have a big surprise. And when that happens, everybody's going to bug out. This is when MAGA and the Republicans would actually do something. Because if they would have lost this election, Republicans weren't going to do nothing bad. It would have been just as quiet as it is now. That's why it's really suspicious, because from the Democrat point of view, they should be rioting and destroying the cities by now. But there's a plan behind this. There's a plan behind everything. Hey, I just found this ridge here. Look at this. I like this. They're walking right through here. They walk right through this ridge right here to the back and around. That's what they're doing. There's a little stream down here. All right. And like I said, I'm leaving a scent trail with my walking stick. The Doan Heat Scent Trail. I'll be hunting tomorrow morning in my tree stand. I mean my tree blind, excuse me. And it gets light out at 6:30 in the morning, so I'll be there at a little bit after 6. Just a bit. Sneak in there. It's actually better to go in there an hour before sunrise in case you do spook something or anything happens like that. The next crew will come by, or the same deer will come by sometimes. But yeah. Alright, where's my blind? It's up that way. But yeah, guys, don't let your guard down, because anything could happen at any moment. Not only that, remember this. Trump wants to freaking blow up Iranian nuclear power. Is that the right thing to do? I don't know. You know, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I'll tell you the truth. I could say one thing. If it happens, there might be a real big retaliation. And who knows if they got nukes or what have you, you know. They could have smart bombs situated here within the United States and in these sleeper cells. And all they have to do is, once something happens like that, maybe these smart bombs could go off here. They're not stupid people, all right? They're not stupid people. They know Trump is in there now. Kamala was, you know, she's like, I'm pro-Israel. Look at this beautiful big piece of firewood. Just fell. I'm gonna come back and chop it all up and use it for firewood. Nice. That's where it fell from. And see that. Wow, another piece over there. That's when we had some winds, and I haven't been back here for a while. But I got a lot of firewood on the floor. Look at that. That shouldn't go to waste like that, you know what I mean? It doesn't go to waste. It goes back into the earth, but better uses for that, like firewood. Yeah. And my property is not that large, but I'll tell you what, once it gets a little dark, you come back here and you ain't got a flashlight. Happened to me once. It's hard to find your way back because it's not small either, but in the dark, I don't have many markers out. And you know, yeah, I'm happy if he stops the war in Ukraine. Definitely happy for that. And I would be so happy if he stops the war in the Middle East. If he does that, then he's a hero for now. Yeah. Because I have a 21-year-old son, and my boy happens to be, what could I say about him? He's 21 years old. He has a perfect record. Not even a parking ticket. He's working as a security guard. I'm not happy about that. He tried college, but you know what? I really realize it's not for him. You know, it's not for him. But my boy has a heart of gold. He's such a good kid, and he is a bodybuilder. He's about to enter a bodybuilding contest. Junior something bodybuilding contest. He's got these two humongous arms. He's looking like a real professional, actually. Like the guys you see in the... He's getting there. He's really big. I knew he was going to be big. I blame it on his nationalities. You know, his mother was, or is, half Polish and half Belarusian. So imagine, half Polish and half Belarusian. This is my old tree blind, and I haven't used it. As you can see, a tree fell on it, destroyed it. Well, I don't think I'd be able to use it again. Let me see what's in here. Oh, I got a chair in here. Yeah, you never know. I might be able to actually stand it up and pull it from the top, stand it up somewhere else, and reuse it, believe it or not. Alright. Alright guys, thanks for hanging out with me for such a long time. If anybody's interested in hunting, never been hunting before, learn. Go on YouTube. Take your hunter safety training course. In your state, you have to take a hunter safety training course. And after you take that hunter safety training course, then you can get yourself a hunting license. And it's a great sport. There are a lot of women into hunting now, a lot of young ladies, which is really awesome to see. There are actually over 1 million female licensed hunters in the United States. And that's awesome. And I'm just going to go back into my blind now, hang out for an hour. Should be dark in about 40 minutes. Just to see if something comes in here. So as you can see, man, that camera looks terrible. It's the white. I made a big loop around my property. Big giant circle. It'll be dark. What am I? Probably in about 15 minutes. I thought it'd be, no, it's later than I thought actually. But why not? Let's hang out inside. You never know. You know, it takes a deer 5 minutes to travel a long distance. There you go, guys. The big 8. And then the 5. Into the dark blind. You can't see me no more, can you? Hang on. Oh shit. Can you guys see me? I don't think so, but can you see this? Check it out. See that little light there? That's my sight. That's my sight. I'm going to keep it in the low position. That's good. Alright guys. Happy hunting. I'll see you later.